Hello and welcome to this Checkmate in 3 chess puzzle. This one was created by J. Pearce in 1876. You'll see that black has the king, pair of knights, bishop and 4 pawns. White has the king, pair of bishops, pair of rooks, knight and a pawn. It's white's turn. Can you see the checkmate in 3? There's a checkmate in 4 by moving the rook to c5. Black can block with a knight. You can then take the pawn with the bishop. Black can move their knight in to prevent a checkmate in 3 because the king can't move, but they can block one last time with the knight. And here we get a checkmate in 4. The other knight is pinned by the rook and the king can't move. There's a checkmate in 4 by advancing the c-pawn, although it will become a checkmate in 3 if black doesn't do the correct move, as this will progress into a mate in 3. Black can stop the mate in 3 by taking the pawn with a knight. You can then take that back with your bishop. Then black can move their knight to d3, but you can take back with the rook. And then if black does something like advance the pawn, you can then take the pawn on e6 to checkmate in 4. Taking the knight with the bishop on f4 doesn't get you a checkmate in 3. The king can move up to f6. You can then take the pawn with the rook, but the king can take the knight. And although you can check again, the king has an escape square. It's not a mate in 3. Okay, let's have a look at the solution to this one. So pause the video if you need more time. To get a checkmate in 3 for white, you actually need to move the bishop to g2. If black does something like push their pawn, you can then move the rook to d5. Black can take back with their pawn. Then you can move the bishop in to f4 to checkmate in 3. If black moves their knight to block the path of the rook, you can then just take it with the rook. Then if they try to push their pawn, you can move in with the other rook to checkmate in 3. If black tries something like moving their knight to c4, you can move the rook up to d5. The king can even try to take this instead of taking with the pawn, but then you can do a reveal check by moving the white king to get a checkmate in 3. If black moves their bishop, you can again just move the rook up to d5. Black takes with the pawn, and then move the bishop to take the knight on f4 to checkmate in 3. Okay, that's the end of this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.